EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New England Patriots taking on themselves. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Foxborough. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now, the former Buckeye, it's Trevion Henderson. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Now, May. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Patriots first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New England.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Forced to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Christian Gonzalez, first rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw now. May. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. May to throw again. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Not the worst play call there. I actually like 3rd down screen game, especially when you're anticipating some pressure, an over-aggressive defense who's selling out to get to the quarterback. In this case, not a lot of room to operate. They don't convert. Brings up 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Robert Spillane spills him there.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
So,
and
from
8.
the 37, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 3rd and long ahead. Throwing is May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And he's in!
This is just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Throwing right away, it's May. Open man, it's Kyle Williams. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
22 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the draw, it's Henderson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so...
And he will score!
Best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be, and it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here, catch the end zone, first time today.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it, and the Pats come right back to tie it at 7.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is May. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, it's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. What a big play there for New England. Pickup of 46 yards.
A gain of 46 yards on the play.
To throw on first down is May. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll spot Henry open downfield. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Here's May again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Robert Spillane.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he's got it to the 14-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Here's May to throw it on first down. Finally caught, it's Travion Henderson.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
On second down, here's Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. New England going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third and inches. Working out of the gun. It's May. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. Christian Gonzalez, first rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn fourth down into a first.
Crazy, 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 crazy.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 38 yards. First and 10 now from the 36.
36-yard line.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half.
Hey, what's that?
There's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. but I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
We're
going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. Oh, but this is going to backfire on them. It is intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, New England. Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Around 27-yard line.
Maynard on 1st and 10. Interception belongs to Matt Holland. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Here's May. Flush to his right. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Trip pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, New England.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
May to the air once more. Left side, he's got Henry. He's taken down just shy of the 10. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
First down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for.
10.
Third down coming up.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
It's now
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
He'll try it now with Henderson, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
It's a turnover.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
A run, and this is Henderson. And the defense signaling safety here. The official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much.
Second and
Great
10.
job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. Second and 10. On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. He's to the 35. Look at him go. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 98 yards. Touchdown, New England. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point is good. And the Pats will take a 21-7 lead.
Patriots 7.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On first and 10, here's May. Going up top. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
He was defended by Christian.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession. And I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He's going to try it here again. That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Well, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And the pressure gets to him again. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Alrighty. Sit hot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Harold Landry. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 seconds.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the New England Patriots and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Oltz are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. Good work by the coverage team on the ensuing kickoff. They slowed up the return man, and they stop him shy of the 20.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these 2 things. Balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
Crazy, crazy.
First play, and May goes to the air. That's complete to Diggs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
A gain of 10 yards.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Touchdown, New England. And And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Past the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. But they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Jones now on the return. He'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. On the handoff, Henderson. And he's got it, first down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Throwing now is May. Diggs on the reception. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football, as they've got it 3rd and 9 to begin. From out of the gun, here's May. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, here is Henderson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. May to throw on 2nd down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Hutchinson. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Crazy.
To throw now, May. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Harold Landry, they're on the tackle.
4-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is gone. That one on target for Williams. He's got it.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
20, value 3.
Goff to throw. Right back to Williams. They connect again. Now he's free at the 35. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
To throw on first down is May. Open man downfield is Hollins. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Nice play there by the defender, able to get his hand up on that ball and break up the pass. And frankly, if he's able to come down with that catch, he'd be playing offense.
Second and 10. Throwing is May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
His kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Williams on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Quickly out to Williams. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
180! DC! Shell!
On first down, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Lions call their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 3rd and long, here's May. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal.
58-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a tie ball game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The kick is good, so add one more. They will take a first half lead into the locker room.
Borregales to kick off for New England.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Williams now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And some good running there. Will fall forward for about 7. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He's got room to the 45. 20, 15, and he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will even this score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Jones now on the return.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was taken down by Kirby Joseph. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, it's Henderson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th. They wind up turning it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
On 8, 4 now.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Lions 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Handoff, Gibbs running left. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
The tackle by Jelani.
So the key to these off-tackle style run plays, Mike, is you can't allow penetration. You cannot allow the defenders to get in your backfield, because when they do, the play really has no chance and you end up going backwards.
Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard
shotgun. It's gone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. The coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd
and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
That is caught, and he's in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lions go up by 7, 28-21.
Patriots 21.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
May now on 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's May. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. And that ball incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Still going inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, Patriots.
A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here's Williams on the return. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. He works free, right side. And he will dive into the end zone. 84 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Makes the score Lions 35, Patriots 28.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, it's Williams. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Catch is made. That is Williams. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
14 yards. That's good for a Lions 1st down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
49-yard line.
It is 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now, Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go, come on! 180!
Here's Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Block 20!
Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
A run with Gibbs. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Pat's going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one.
We go tonight. White 20.
They'll stick to the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
180. Hey, Shell. Hey, 5.
They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to win the game. This kick is good. And the Lions are going to move out in front. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he returns this to the 22. At their own 22-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
We're going to throw. May. And Diggs has it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll throw with May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Second and goal.
And then let the fullback try and take him home. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it with second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A passing down here. 5 receivers on the field as they look at a 2nd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. To the air, May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Crazy.
Here's May. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing here is May. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now it's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 29 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
May looking to run. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
48 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And they go play action with May.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw, it's May. They set up the screen for Henderson.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, come on with me. Hey, what's that?
Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Well, now how about this return? And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, the turnover feast continues. Here's another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now we got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And all the way down to the 42. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
A 41-yard gain. And a Patriot first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. And he fires one incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
At their own 15-yard line.
No, for him.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
To kick off for Baltimore.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
But that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll swing this out to Henderson. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
Ravens 14.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.